Hikaru plays c5 right away. So he's kind of leaving these pawns behind, helping them kind of advance this one and kick the knight out of the middle. Magnus goes knight e2. And after literally, and I literally mean literally, one pawn capture, just one pawn capture on the 21st move, and this position, now Magnus is playing for a win. I know it's ridiculous. You're like, what are you talking about? No, it's like, yeah, this is from this position is where it begins, because he has 1-on-2. It's a redundancy, right? He basically has a pawn majority. So now what's going to happen is he's going to send the game into an endgame. You're grappling one of the most dangerous grapplers in the world. That's what you're doing. It's a nightmare, right? Rook c8, knight b5. Now, Hikaru, to his credit, excellent defender, uses his flank pawn perfectly. Beautiful counterplay, rook d5, gives away his knight while the other knight is hanging. Magnus has to send the game into a rook endgame, and the position is equal. But it's an endgame where your doubled pawns don't feel particularly inspiring. You know, he's going to win that one. He's going to win this one, because how on earth do you defend it? You don't have x-ray vision, so you're going to end up giving it away. And this is the position you have to defend with 30 seconds on the clock. Yes, the computer says it's equal, of course. I get it. But it's not about that. In fact, I think chess should have an eval bar that says probability of victory. And given the time on the clock and the player, black's chance of survival here is something like 20% max. 80% white is going to win. 4 out of 5 games, Magnus is going to win this with white. And dare I say, he might watch this recap and say that it would be higher than that. He might be insulted by the fact that I said it's only 80%. And just watch as Hikaru does his best. I mean, you're not even going to understand where he made a mistake. Look, all of a sudden, you know, he's just checking him. Watch this. How did that happen? How did the eval just go to 2.4? Yeah, basically here, instead of moving his king back 1 square, literally changing nothing, what Hikaru needed to do was move his rook back. So that if the king approached him, I guess he always had front checks. He needed to keep a distance from the king. And when the king went to e3, he would check it and try to stay. I don't even know how to explain this stuff. And Magnus obviously breaks through and gets the winning endgame, which is a 2-on-0. And advances, and Hikaru's rook is stuck behind the pawn. Worst case stuck. You can't move. If you go to g1, I take, and I'm just going to go g4, and I'm push my pawns, and I win the game.